ARK players, today I have put together the full details for you guys for the Scorched Earth official launch, which hopefully if there's no delays within this, everything should all go to plan. But when I put everything together into one video, it actually looks really cool. So please, Studio Wildcard, do not delay this, because I just feel like the date could be one of the most fun days we've had in ASA, because I wouldn't say it's been that fun for the last couple of months. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video, as always, make sure to smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel, and let's get in with your ARK news. So I put together this little post, and there's going to be so much in it. We're going to be starting from the first day everything kicks off, moving into launch day. So Scorched Earth release. So on March 31st, by the way, that isn't the launch day. There's just something happening just one day before launch day. They say, gather round the campfire, survivors. Everyone who has played a story about, everyone has a story about the first Bob they encountered on an ARK. Now the legendary ARK veteran Bob, voiced by Carl Urban, is ready to share his incredibly true adventures with you for the first time. Nothing can prepare you for the wonder of the two-fisted action of Bob's tall tales. Piece together Bob's larger-than-life ARK saga by recovering his animated explorer notes. You'll feel like you were right there with Bob from the beginning as he described his pivotal role in ARK's history to young Mika. We're planning to release the first animated explorer notes on March 31st pending certification. We will keep you updated. So this is a little bit of a warm-up. Normally I would have expected Wildcard to do this like a week before the launch of Scorched Earth, but it is actually 1 day before Scorched Earth. So this, if pending certification goes well, will be your first little dive into the fresh start to new ARK content. Then a day later, the only thing I wanted to mention about this on March 31st is that it is a Sunday, and that is the weirdest release day. That's why I'm worried it's not going to happen, but we'll see. Let's hope so. Anyway, a day later, on Monday the 1st of April, is official launch day for Scorched Earth. Again, I'm going to use pending certification because who knows what happens at Studio Wildcard. Known for delays, but they say they're on track as of recent information. So, what's coming with Scorched Earth? New to Scorched Earth, the Frontier Adventurer Pack. What's a cowpoke without their rusty boot and hat? Strut Scorched Earth in style as you embark on a new journey with the Frontier Adventurer Pack. Now, this Frontier Adventurer Pack is going to include so many different things. A shovel that digs up treasure. Trains and railroad tracks. Now, these are going to be so cool. We've actually just seen our first look at what the trains are going to look like in the new post for Bob's Tall Tales. Apparently what they're really going to be useful for is a quick and easy route across the sand dunes and stuff. So you can have a little bit of extra comfort when you could be bumping into death worms along the way, which death worms has a new competitor, which is we're going to be talking about soon, coming to Scorched Earth. Also, we have the addition of wagons, which look to be coming as part of the Frontier Adventurer Pack. We have bar games. Now, if you don't know, in some of the most recent updates for ARK, they've actually sort of added this new mod system in, which means that you can actually play actual games, and there's a whole bunch of new bar games you can like interact on tables with around a bar. So I'm sure this is going to link into a lot of role play in ARK, where people will build their own bars and have their bar games and all types of stuff like that. Then we have Dynamite. Dynamite is meant to be a new item coming within this new Scorched Earth DLC. And then the final thing, as I said, is the new skins, which you'll be able to get as part of the Adventurer Pack, which looks to be boots and hats and all of that types of stuff. Anyway, up next, we have the Phasalosuchus. Hear the death worms tremble as they no longer dominate the sands of Scorched Earth when the Phasalosuchus makes its grand entrance on ARK Survival Ascended. Now, what I'm really looking forward to about this is how they say that the death worms no longer dominate the sands of Scorched Earth, which looks like you're going to have both death worms and Phasalosuchus having as your problem to deal with. But this is where the trains can come in, if you're someone who's started off fresh, and I guess it really depends what level you like as part of the Frontier Adventure Pack you get all the stuff. I wonder if you buy it and then you get it straight away, and then maybe you could, depends, I don't know, then you might have to make it with different resources. This is the first time we've seen anything like this in ARK, so I can't tell you guys how it's actually going to work yet, but I really hope to see Phasalosuchus fighting death worms as well. I think that idea of how they no longer dominate the sands could mean they could both be fighting for their territory space in Scorched Earth. And then we have the strangest new creature we've ever seen in any version of ARK, which is the Oasis Saw. So we're going to read through the dossier now to you. Now, the Oasis Saw does come as part of the Frontier Adventurer Pack 2, so you will have to pay for it in order to be able to get this creature, which is why a lot of players are feeling a bit worried about this and not sure how it's going to fit into the game. So in the wild, where do I start with the Oasis Saw? Like most of the unique wildlife I've encountered here, this flying island feels like something from legendary fantasy. It's as big as a titanosaur, but somehow it can actually still defy gravity. My hunch is that the Oasis Saw consumes great bunches of vegetation at once, so a handful of berries wouldn't be an enticing enough offering. You'd have better luck courting its affection with, pretty much shrub, and so it looks like it's going to need proper food without just berries to tame, as long as you're ready to chase rival suitors off the behemoth's back. Now, the one thing I can't really understand here is where they say, as long as you're ready to chase rival suitors off. So, as part of the Frontier Adventurer Pack, how are you going to stop other players that haven't bought it be able to use it? Because is it going to be, because this says it's going to be in the wild, so is it going to be some like you go to tame it and then all of a sudden it pops up saying you must have the Frontier Adventurer Pack? Like, it just seems weird. I don't know how it's going to work to stop other people from taming it. Is there going to be some sort of item that you can only get from the Frontier Pack in order to be able to tame one? I guess it's going to work in some way like that. I'm not sure I like that, but yeah, that's where we are right now. So this roaming oasis carries soil on its back so fertile that anything planted will flourish, even if it's practically ignored, and that back seems like it has enough room for a small neighborhood. I know what I'm going to be doing straight away, getting on my Oasis Saw and building my own world on that and just traveling on it throughout Scorched Earth, and that's going to be me happy. Definitely got some good video ideas for that. As for domesticated, it says this living landmass will nurture its long-term inhabitants. That friendship is worth the time investment because favored residents get access to a pool with truly miraculous properties. For starters, its restorative waters will cure bathers of nearly any illness or affliction. Most unbelievably, the wellspring of an Oasis Saw can reincarnate your lost animal friends. Whether this, again, is something we talked about, which a lot of people are worried about with ARK being pay to win, which is if you buy the Frontier Adventurer Pack, you have an Oasis Saw that can revive your dead dinos, which that is pay to win, in my opinion, which is worrying because it is giving someone a feature in so for PvE, that's cool. In PvP, that's where it gets a little bit dodgy because some people may spend time fighting this, certain dinos, and then someone all of a sudden gets it back. So I'm wondering how Wildcard are going to balance this out to make sure it's not pay to win. Yeah, that's going to be one big thing. Anyway, guys, that is going to be your update news on everything, full details you need to know for the Scorched Earth launch coming April 1st. Please, no delays, Studio Wildcard. I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. I'm looking forward to hopefully one of the most hyped days in ARK since October 2023. I literally believe that since maybe November, December at a push, the game has been pretty much dead, which is sad to say. They had 96,000 players at launch for a brand new game, and then they went all the way down to where they haven't revived with about 15,000 players on ASA. So let's see what happens. Let's hope it's better than what we expect. Much love to you all. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video very soon. See you guys then.